Hello, y'all. I'm back. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl Air on Wellness and More. And I'm your host, Georgia Girl. Today is another day of seated cardio and Wellness Wednesday talk. As I was stating in my previous live, which I got cut off because of the phone call, but I'm back. And like I was saying, the things that I do is approved by my doctor. But anytime you change your way of lifestyle, make sure you consult your physician. A few weeks ago, I was diagnosed with an enlarged, my left side of my heart was enlarged. And so my doctor was saying to make sure my heart stay healthy, he wanted me to start on a cardiovascular health plan. And that plan consists of exercising, avoiding foods that give me inflammation, just try to eat food that with more fiber and things like that. But like I said, this is concerning my real life health journey. And I document it, I do my videos, live stream, whatever. I try to do it for my own motivation. But if you decide you say you want to do some of the things I do, make sure you consult your doctor, okay? So I'm going to get into my session, and then I will talk about the fiber. Let me see if I get this light. Seems like it's a little bit too bright. So I'm going to get into today's session. Like I say, I know I have came a long way. A few years ago, I couldn't do some of the things that I'm doing now. So that's why I know God has have been with me every step of the way. I can remember times I couldn't even put my foot down on the floor because I was in so much pain. I deal with chronic pain. It started from my back, it run down the back of my leg, and then run down to the front of my leg. It messed with the nerve in this knee. That's why you see me wearing a brace, because I be having like a burning sensation in that joint, but it starts from the back. So I'm doing pain treatments and different things to help with that, but it's chronic. But one thing about me, all the things that I have been through, I never gave up. There probably have been times that I wanted to give up, but I did. But I have to keep going. And I lost my mother 2 months ago, and she's really my inspiration for what I'm doing now, because I saw my mother went through pain every day. My mama was in pain every day due to her joints and different health issues she was going through. And so I said, I got to keep myself motivated, because she wouldn't want me here not taking care of myself. I'm still going through the grieving process. Like I said, if you have lost a parent, a mother, a father, or a child, if you have lost a loved one, but if you have lost a parent, it's a different kind of grievance, and it's something that it takes time. But I have came a long way with that. But I know through God and faith, I know today it's gonna get a little better, but I know it's not just gonna get, it's not gonna be a whole lot easy, because I'm always thinking about my mom. So I use my health and what I do for my motivation, try to keep me going. I really can't see you in the chat, but if you're in my chat, please be respectful. And if I happen to have a moderator or a member, if anyone in the chat being disrespectful, please remove them. Other than that, I'm finna get into my session. Let me get the camera right. And I use this cane. I've been using this cane for years, but it's for my own safety, my own protection, because I do fall. Welcome in. I can't really see. Let me see. But welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. But I was just going over some things about my health journey, and there have been times I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I didn't. I kept on going. I kept on going. I see I got a moderator, and I'm not sure who it is. Let me see, can I get my other device hooked up if I can see him? But yes, that for anybody that's doing something to better themselves, for themselves, shout out to you. Whether you're on a spiritual or a health, whatever journey you're on, shout out to you. Do what's best for you. Like I said, what I'm doing is no competition. It's not, I'm trying to be like nobody else. I'm doing something to make me feel better. When it comes down to my heart, when it comes down to my mind, when it comes down to my soul, when it comes down to my body, I'm going to do what's best for me. So I'm trying to seek it out. See, can I get this device hooked up? I can't really see you in the chat because I'm going to concentrate on my fitness. What I'm doing is called seated cardio. You know, I'm working with the upper part of my body. This is my second week. And this is supposed to help keep my blood flowing in my heart. That's the purpose of these cardios. Yes, I want the pounds to come off too, but the purpose of the cardio is for heart health, joint health. It also helps with your lungs. It help burn calories. During cardios or any type of fitness that helps your heart health, that is good. I probably start going to a wellness center. I gotta see if my insurance will cover it. You know, I could be where I can probably work with the machines and get on the little exercise machine. But until then, I will be doing my exercise at home. Um, like I said, I have came a long way because I used to couldn't hardly put my feet down on the ground on the floor because I was in so much pain. I went through that area of my life, so now I can wiggle my feet a little better, but I still have that pain in the back of my feet. But I try to just, I try to keep going. So I'm trying to see. I can't see who in the chat, but if you're a moderator, if you decide you're gonna be in for a few minutes, just watch the chat. If you're watching from the bushes, please give me a thumb up. So I'm gonna do a few minutes of my cardio, and then I'm gonna move to my computer and I'm gonna talk about fiber, the benefits of fiber, and why we should eat fiber. But like I said, my channel is not here to diagnose, suggest anything for anyone. Anytime you change your lifestyle, make sure it be approved by your physician. Everything I do is approved by my doctor. Because I know next week we're doing the egg challenge. And I used to eat boiled eggs all the time, but I had slowed down from eating them some. So now I had to ask my doctor, is it okay that I eat the eggs? And they say it's okay. My blood pressure is getting within normal range. So it'll be all right to eat the eggs for 5 days. We're also doing the snack of the day. I shared my peaches this morning. That was my snack. Shout out to Miss Key Kitchen and More. She have been my co-host on these challenges. Shout out to Frank G, Parika, Mona, everyone that been participating in all the challenges throughout the years. We appreciate you. But on this challenge this year, we have Mona. She's doing things on her community wall. We have Parika. We have Frank G, Miss Key, and myself. So y'all can check those guys out. They're doing snack of the day. We'll be doing them till Friday. I see I got a heart. I did get a heart. Thanks for whoever sent me the heart because I can't see the chat. So let me get into this. See, I should have turned my hotspot on. But anyway, I'll see who's in the chat when I get to my computer. So first, like I said, I'm feeling great, a little sore, but I know that's part of when you're doing workouts and things like that. So I'm going to try to warm up a little bit by doing some shoulder rolls. So I'm going to do some shoulder rolls to try to loosen up my bones a little bit. Okay. I always start out like I'm jogging, by me sitting down, I'm going to do some jogging. So last week I started slow. My speed have gotten a little faster this week. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to start doing some jogging. So here I go. Try to see if I can go a little faster. The more I speed up, that help my heart, the blood flow to my heart. And that's the purpose of my cardio, to make sure my heart is working properly. My doctor said they are proud of me, told me to keep going. And that's my hashtag for 2026. Keep going. Even though sometimes it get hard, it get rough, but I have to keep it going. I have to keep it going. This is my goal for this year. To keep it going. Sometimes when times get hard, even though times get rough, I have to pray and keep the faith. I think about my mom, what she went through for days. That's what keep me going. Seeing my mom laying up in pain, couldn't move her legs, couldn't walk. And I said, Lord, give me the strength so I can continue to keep going. I can remember days when me and my mom were having conversation. She was like, Gal, my leg, no, it killing me today. And I said, Mama, I'm going through the same thing. We would have those conversations. I know I have gotten stronger. I can talk about my mom a little bit more now than what I was 2 months ago. But I'm getting a little emotional right now. But I just thank God for his grace and mercy that he continued to make me stronger and continue to get me where I need to be on this path. Because I know my mom is watching over me. Okay. I gotta breathe. 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 Whew. Okay. Now, a little tear came out of my eye. Now I'm fixing to make fists. Make some fists. Go out and in. Go out and in. Go out and in. Go out. Did I speed it up a little bit? But those arms are so, y'all. Those arms are sore. Because I've been moving these muscles. I've been moving these muscles for the past week. This is my second week. And I tell you, I've been working. Like that song said, I've been working. So this helped with my anxiety. Because I have anxiety disorder. And then when I do these, and sometimes I be doing them without being on the camera. Because I had started a few days before I started recording. You know, sometimes I just have that little time to myself. I record it for my motivation. I can look back and say, this is what I did. This where I've been. This where I came from. Like I said, I know God has brought me a mighty long way. Whew, I can feel it. I can feel that pain in my arms. Hey. I have to practice breathing. So I made the fist. So now I'm fixing to make sure I got my chair sitting right. Make sure I'm in good posture. Like I'm rowing a boat. You know how you get on a boat and you have to row it? So I'm rowing my boat, y'all. I'm rowing my boat. If you're watching, give me a thumbs up. And you can even share me out. And if you want to support me in any kind of way, it's all up to you. If you want to join my membership, be a part of my crew. So I'm rowing my boat, y'all. I'm putting that paddle in that water. So I'm sick and I go down and up, down and up, down and up. My prayer is to be pain-free. I pray daily for pain-free. That's why I'm not moving as fast as I probably should. Because I'm already in pain. But I'm trying to fight through it. So when I get off of here, I have to take me some pain medicine. I use my heat pad for my back. But this is all approved by my doctor. But once I find out that I'll be able to go to the wellness center, I'll probably get on the little bike and the little exercise machine, like the bike, and use it. But see, can I go a little faster? Just picking up a little speed. You know, my doctor told me to do things in moderation. I'm not going to get on here and act like I'm a pro. I'm not going to get on here and act like I'm on a marathon, because I'm not. It's good to have to work in your own pace, your own time. So I'm just rowing the boat, y'all. Rowing the boat. If you're coming in, I do welcome you. I'm doing seated cardio. This is for joint health, heart health. It helps your lungs, helps you burn calories. This is part of my wellness journey. This is my Keep Going 2026 campaign. If you've been following me, you know every year I'm working on my health. I'm working on my health. So I'm rowing the boat, y'all. I'm rowing the boat. Those muscles are sore. Hair so, y'all. Ooh, I got it. See, can I make it through it? Ooh, ooh, mm. So now I'm about to do some fist punches, and that's gonna be my last fitness for the day. Then I'm gonna go to my computer, and then I'm gonna read some things about the importance of fiber. I'm gonna take a little breather after I get through with this, drink me some water, then I'm gonna go to my computer. I'm gonna share some things about fiber and what is the importance of eating fiber. You know, some of the food that we think is nasty, you know, like certain types of vegetables and fruits, you might say, "Oh, I don't eat that." But you realize those are some of the things that we have to eat to help us with our fiber. Because fiber is good for your. Let's talk to y'all about the different benefits of why we should eat fiber. I mean, I have to eat foods with fiber. You know, I don't know if anybody in my chat have to have fiber in their diets or whatever they eat. But it's a lot. It helps a lot with your health. So I'm gonna get into that. So I'm gonna do my last fitness for today. You know, I've been recording them and I put them in videos. But today I decided to come live. So, but next week I'm gonna do my legs, and this is gonna be very challenging because of my back issues and my knee. So I will have to really take my time and work at my pace. But I'm gonna do 2 weeks of my legs, and then I'm gonna walk some. You know, all according to the weather. I'm gonna do some walking. I'm gonna just alternate, do the chair and walking, do the chairs and walking. This is a ongoing thing for me. As long as God continue to give me the strength, this is what I'll be doing. Um, so I'm gonna get into the last cardio. I'm gonna be throwing some punches, y'all. I'm gonna be throwing some punches. So here I go. I'm at the call. Throwing those punches, throwing those punches, just like punching the air. And I could feel that, I could feel my heart, how it just flowing. It's flowing. Throwing the punches, throwing the punches, throwing, just like I'm hitting somebody. Whew. And this is called seated cardio. Whew. Gotta take a breather right there. All right, you guys. Now I'm about to take a little breather, and I will be, like I said, I gotta get my computer on. Hey y'all. Whew. Seems like I've been on a marathon. Seems like I did a marathon, did. But I gotta call my brother. Let me put some up here right quick, because I gotta call my brother, and I'll be right back. Because he gonna keep a calling. And I'm gonna call him on this other phone because uh when I when I try to call while I'm live, because I'm on the phone live, If I try to call, I couldn't get back on that first live, so that's why I had to end up starting over. Hold up, I'm trying to put somebody there. So I'm finna pop off camera for 1 minute. Hey everybody, the ones that came up, I'm on silent because I got a phone call to make. So yeah, if they being disrespectful, y'all, get them out, please. Hey y'all, hey Louis, hey Lynn, hey Grandma Lynn. How's everybody doing? Yeah, they're coming in being silly. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta make. Hope everybody's having a hope everybody's having a great day. Whew. Yeah, get that troll out of here. I don't know who I was in here, but hello everyone. Yeah, I'm doing okay. You know, it's just some things I just gotta deal with, and like I said, it's a mental thing. Really, when you go through stuff, it's really affect you mentally. But, you know, like I said, I have came a mighty long way, but I know God is with me. He walks with me daily. Thanks for my moderators and members that if any members had came through, thank y'all. Like I said, you know, I'm doing things for me and you know, it's not, you know, that I'm trying to be like anyone else. I have to look out for me, you know. Um, you see I share a lot of different things about what I eat and things like that. That's for my own motivation. But I enjoy seeing others because there's a lot of people that's dealing with health issues, and sometimes we can motivate each other, inspire one another. Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? Hey, Frank, good to see y'all. Shout out to y'all, to the ones doing the snack of the day. Next week it'll be egg of the day. I had to make sure I could eat them because at one particular time my doctor had said I was allergic to them. You know, I thought I did the allergic test, but I asked him about it the other day. He said, as long as I don't have no reaction from them, but I haven't eaten them like I used to. I used to eat boiled egg every day. But since we just doing it for 5 days, it won't hurt too much. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm a little sore, but how y'all been doing today? How y'all been doing? Like I said, February is Heart Health Month. I have been sharing some information about heart health. And this is what I'm doing. The cardios are for heart health. It's good for heart health, lung health, joint health, and also help burn calories. I'm sore all up here because I know I've been working those muscles. So I think that's a good thing to let me know that something is working for me, you know. Um, but other than that, I'm hanging in there, y'all. I just wanted to talk about today is Wellness Wednesday. How many of y'all like to eat foods with fiber? I'm gonna tell y'all the kind of foods that give you fiber. Have anybody in the chat have to eat food with fiber? I know I do. Do anybody in the chat have to eat food with fiber? For people that want to be nasty, act like, ooh, dang, I'm being nasty, Louis. Respectfully, you don't will be putting you. That's right. Y'all give him the boot. Give him the boot. the company that we use for our meals, mom meals, I always say that food can be your, yeah, they always say, you are what you eat. And, over the years, and since I deal with inflammation and all that stuff, I know a lot of food do swells you up. So how many of y'all in the chat have to eat more fiber? I do. Because when I had my colonoscopy, that's what they told me, that I need to have more food with fiber. So I'm finna share with y'all the importance of eating fiber. This for my own personal health, journey. And this for anybody that also going through things like that. Yeah. And I've been taking pain medicine. Pain medicine make you, if you take pain medicine, you know what you go through. And see, I go to a pain center, right? And woo, I told my daughter, see, my daughter's a nurse too. And if anytime I can't get to my daughter and ask questions, I ask my daughter, because she's a RN. And she said, certain medicine make you constipated too. And if you find my commentary helpful for you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have a lot of people come in my comments telling me thank you, thanking me for sharing things about different things when it comes down to our health. I can share because of what I go through in real life. I would never try to bring something or talk about something that I think will hurt anyone. That one thing I won't do. If it's for me, if I do it for myself and it's approved by my doctor, that's what I share. You see what I'm saying? My channel, like I said, everybody's body is different. Everybody go through different things. But there are people that are going through similar things that you go through. And like I always tell people, if you haven't walked in someone's shoes, you don't know their story. You don't know what it takes for a person to get out of bed every morning. You don't know their struggles. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know I have came a long way. And Miss Key been around long. I think Key have been around with me the longest of anyone in my chat. She could tell you. And she have talked to me, my family, and she know what I've been going through because we have chat offline, and she know what I go through, chronic pain and different stuff. She know because she have been around, and she have been following me. Frank been with me a long time. He knows some of the things that I have to endure with the anxiety, the chronic pain, and different stuff like that. And they know that I'm a fighter. They know I'm a fighter. They know I even though there are times when I want to give up. There was time that I want to give up, but I just couldn't do it. Depression had got me so bad. And I still deal with anxiety. But I had to say, Lord, I got to keep it going. I have to keep it going. So I don't know if y'all know about the importance of eating fiber. Have y'all doctor ever told y'all that you need to have more fiber? And these are some of the reasons why they suggest that we eat fiber. Like I said, some vegetables, some fruits we might not like, but they are good for us. So right here, it's just showing the importance of eating fiber. Fiber is essential for a healthy diet because it promotes digestive health, regulate blood sugar levels, lower cholesterol, and aids in weight management. It acts as a scrub brush for the intestine, prevents constipation, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancer. And this is for educational purposes. I don't know what I'm reading, but this is things that I deal with. This is part of my journey and why I have to eat. And I do good. Sometimes I do so good, and then I get those setbacks. But I've been focused these past couple of weeks. You know, like when I be with my children, my grandkids, and we be going places. And see, yeah, that's my problem right there. When I be going out of town, and I still gotta live. So I had said if I do good all during the week, on the weekend, that gonna be my time. That's why I don't do no fitness, no exercise on the weekend, because most of the time I'm out and about and I'm walking. So that's part that helps out. And my weakness is when we go places, I end up eating something I should. And I'm like, well, this is a weekend, so I work it out. But we're human though. We're human. I'm just reading some of y'all comments. Okay. Oh, Lynn, you said you have your cane. Yeah, I I be having my cane. I got the fold up kind, and honey, so I done failed so many times because I be losing balance because my left side is real weak. My left side is real weak. Yeah, I had a phone call and it knocked the other live out. It knocked the other live out, and I couldn't. When I tried to get back on, it wouldn't let me get back in it, so I just started over. Okay, okay. Good to see you, Lynn. Lynn Lesson. Hope y'all. She been going through a lot herself. She was still recovering from her surgery. It seemed like she's doing recovering real good. We had Frank G in here, Lewis. I don't know who that new person was, but thank you for stopping by. Right here, you're showing like the different. I'm drinking my water too. Right here, just showing like the different benefits of fiber. Right here, you'll see where it helps you with your digestion. I don't know if y'all can see it right here. It helps with your blood sugar. These are just some of the benefits of fiber. And I'm going to talk about what foods give you fiber. And you'll be surprised the food that does help you. See right here, just showing how it help with your blood sugar, weight management. Like when I eat cereal, I don't know how many of y'all in the chat. If I eat cereals like cereals that have fiber in it, I be full. It will fill you up for a couple of hours. So I've been eating cereal this week and I've been full, and I try to eat again. Like I ate cereal this morning. Then I ate my peaches. So this evening I have something real, light, something that got fiber in it and help with inflammation. I try to eat like a breakfast. Then I'll probably snack on something in between. And then I eat my dinner. That's what I've been doing this past week. And yeah. So right here just showing the different benefits of eating fiber. And see, when I took my colonoscopy, that's what they told me to eat more fiber. So that's what I've been doing. I've been trying, put it like that. Sometimes I do good, like I said, then. Whew, I be having that taste for that piece of fried chicken, but
I don't eat no fried foods. I'm just doing turkey, um, chicken. I don't do the pork. I have that taste for it. Like if I just happen to get a piece of fried chicken, if I just have that taste for it. But I've been trying to just stay out for that. Trying to keep my cholesterol down, my blood pressure. My doctor report was kind of good the other day. My blood pressure was, they said it was just a little high. And I got to start taking my thyroid medicine on an empty stomach. My doctor called me back yesterday and told me my levels were still up a little bit. And I have to take it now on an empty stomach every day. I take that medicine for the rest of my life because they removed my thyroid after they found that tumor, that cancerous tumor. So you can make pizza healthy. Yeah, I have done it. How you doing, Louis? I know you was going through some things the other day. You feel like everybody wants to every time I go live. That's why I never started. Yeah, I'm back. I'm doing better. I think the conjunctivitis, which is the pink eye, is gone. Okay. What did you use? Did you use some eye water? And see, all this what fiber does for you, it improve your digestion system, your heart health, blood sugar regulation, weight management, and it helps your gut. So that's the purpose of eating fiber. So if you hear somebody say that, or just like if your doctor were to say, yeah, I be looking at those labels, Frank. I seen you with them gummy bear yesterday. I said, okay, Frank. All right now. They were looking so good, Frank. They was looking so good. So this right here just showing what fiber is. So right now I'm finna talk about the type of foods that have fiber in it. So I just have my own little list of food. My husband had his food. I have my food. My kids have their food. Yeah. So right here, I'm finna show y'all. Like I said, it'd be some of the food that you might not like. Cause I cooked me some pinto beans the other day, right? That was one of my mom's favorite. My mom used to love herself some pinto beans. And I said, I'm going to cook me some. That was my first time cooking some the other day. And they were so good. I ate out for them 2 days. See right here, it say to increase fiber intake, focus on eating whole plant-based foods, aiming for 20 or 35 grams a day. See, if I start my day off with some cereal or something that with fiber, I'm tell you, cereal, y'all don't realize cereal will fill you up. And it'll have you going too. It'll have you going too. But I'm just saying, cereal, anything with grain, that give you fiber. So right here it say, what you said, Lou? Yeah, my grandkid be loving them. I eat them. I eat those gummy bears. I used to didn't like them, but they all right. They're a good little something to snack on though. Right here it said to increase your fiber intake, focus on eating whole plant-based foods, aiming from 20 to 35 grams daily. High fiber staples include lignin, luteins, black beans, chicken peas. Anybody ever had any chicken peas before? Anybody in the chat ever had any chicken peas before? That's what I want to see what that tastes like. I done had some black beans before. But I never had any chickpeas. Anybody in the chat? I'm gonna see can I find some. White grain, whole grains, oatmeal, quarter, whole wheat pasta, nuts and seeds, chia, flax, almonds, fruit and vegetables with skin, berries, pears, broccoli, potatoes. All these foods here give you fiber. I see a lot of people talk about those chickpeas. They some little white peas. This how they look right here, y'all. Anybody in the chat ever had any? And I love myself some spinach. And I eat kale too. You see right here, kale, chickpeas, sweet potatoes. Anybody ever had any kale before? Not kale, but chickpeas before? And I love myself some fruits. I get whole grain bread. I get oatmeal. So these are some of the things that give you fiber. Hey, Parika. How you doing, my girl? How are you doing? You had some chickpeas before? What they taste like? You know, this is some I'm going over the benefits of eating fiber and just some different types of foods. I had to practically just change my whole way of eating. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Trying to maintain, sweetie. Trying to maintain. It get hard sometimes. And did you get my message, what I said in the comment? If you need to talk, I'm here for you. You can email me. And, yeah. I have some of my moderators that send me emails. We chat. And what we talk about be what we talk about, unless they want me to share it with the chat. Kenneth, he be sending me pictures and he be going, I got a couple of moderators that I chat with. And sometimes talking does help or sharing some things that you don't want to put on social media. Okay. Long as you're okay. I had read your communal wall, what you were saying. And shout out to Parika. She's also part of the snack of the day. If she's not doing a video, she'll put it on her communal wall. So we got Parika doing snack of the day. We got Miss Key. We also have Mona. She been sharing on her communal wall. Myself and Frank. Shout out to you guys. Y'all doing a great job. I guess it tastes like a bean that turned into hummus. Maybe you had that. Oh, okay. But these are just some of the fruits and vegetables that give you fiber. Blackberries are good. Pears, apples. Eat the apple with the skin. Oranges, bananas, dried fruits like figs or prunes. Now those prunes, I just can't eat. I'm telling y'all. I remember my mom used to have those prunes. And figs. I have had the fig jelly, but it's okay. Because my grandmother used to make the fig jelly, right? They used to do the fig jelly and they would can them. They would put them in jars and they would put them up and she would make some homemade biscuits and have that fig jelly. Oh, that used to be so good. But I don't like those fig noon cookies. It just feel like it be, I don't know. They just don't taste right. But figs, these are some vegetables and fruits that give you fiber. So if your doctor ever tell you to eat food with fiber, these are some of the things that you should eat. Cause that's what my doctor told me. I need more fiber. So I think we buy so many bananas. I think I eat so many bananas. I be like, I'm gonna turn to a monkey after a while. I love myself some bananas. They good for fiber. I get me some oranges. I get some pears. All this is fiber fruits. Apples. You like bananas too? Okay. Now I remember I used to pick those blackberries. How many of y'all used to pick the blackberries? Especially in the summertime when I was coming up, we used to pick those blackberries. I have to reconnect with Frank and look for Mona. It's her little look on my community wall. Look on my community wall, Parika. I shared all y'all yesterday. I shared your what you had yesterday. And I shared Mona. Her name is started with an N. You'd have probably seen in my chat, or you probably seen her in different people's chat. She been doing hers on the community wall. But look on my community wall, you'll see mine, you'll see Miss Key, you'll see Frank, yours, and Mona. We had a tree next door and we stood on it and ate them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had posted them yesterday. I posted you and Mona last night. And y'all hear my stomach growl? Look, talk about that food. But yeah. But like just eating the fig cookies, they all right, but I'm not crazy about fig Newtons. My mom used to love those fig Newton cookies. But I used to like that little jelly, put it on a biscuit when I was little. But these other fruits, like I said, and berries, especially raspberry and blackberries, pears, apples with skin, oranges, bananas, and dried fruits like figs and prunes. Let's see what Lewis said about the prune. Yes, prunes are good for you as well. They also help you go to, oh, yes, goodness. My boy used to give us that prune juice. I'm telling y'all now, if you want to get something to move, get you get you some prune juice. It's nasty. And it's good. Prune juice is good, y'all, but it's just nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty. And I used to be like, I used to tell my mom, I was like, I can't drink this stuff. Ugh, I still don't like it now. So the vegetables are artichokes, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, green peas, carrots, and leafy greens. I like all those vegetables right there. All these vegetables right here will give you fiber. And whole grains are oatmeal, oat bran, quinoa, brown rice, whole wheat bread, and whole wheat pasta. So I have to buy my stuff separate from the family. I have my own bread, the brown rice. I'm just going, this is just the way I'm eating now, you know. I got my oatmeal. Okay, the nuts and seeds. I got me a big thing of mixed nuts. When I be want to snack on something, I snack on a couple of them. You know, that place, the chips and the candy bars, stuff like that. So now, if I eat anything like that, it'll have to be something with fiber or something low fat or whatever. So the nuts and seeds, the chia seeds, the flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, almonds, sunflower seeds. How many of y'all like any of these seeds right here? Do any of y'all like the chia seeds, the flax seeds, the pumpkin seeds? Now I like almonds, the sunflower seeds. I used to love sunflower seeds. I ain't ate no sunflower seeds in a long time. Yeah, that prune juice will mess you up, boy. You want a good cleaning out. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Yes, Lord. Ugh. I grew up on all that. It helps your stomach too, Lewis. So, these are some of the seeds that you might can snack on, or you can put some of the seeds on some of your salads or your smoothies or things like that. You can find a way to go to the bathroom. Fred, you did when you supposed to do your colonoscopy? That stuff there how you going to the bathroom. That stuff you drank for colonoscopy. Yes, Lord. Like these peaches here. My husband gonna say, what kind of peach there be? I told him, no sugar. He said, I don't want them. He said, I don't want none of them. This is what I had for my snack today. I said, still peaches just ain't got sugar on it. So the snacks, air popcorn, nuts and bran cereals. These are some snacks right here will give you fiber. Cause I got some cereal. I bought some cereal that help with heart health and fiber. So, and you eat enough of them, they'll have you going too. Telling you. But I'll just share it with y'all the best high fiber foods to eat. If you have to have that in your diet, everybody don't have to eat this way. But if you have to eat this way, these are some of the things that do give you fiber. And my doctor suggests anything that I share with y'all is approved by my doctor. So this is part of what I go through. And I've been have to do this. Sometimes I start, but this time I said I gotta stick with it. I gotta stick with it. Even though I got some vacations coming up, by then my body being got adjusted to everything. Yep. I used to take a medicine when I was little called Analax, Axlax. Oh, that's what I was talking about the other day. Those what X-like. I used to think those was some candy, right? Actually, a chicken pea is not as salty because it's raw. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. You know, I never had any. So this right here just showing like if you want to do this throughout the day, maybe get you some oats. You can put some oats on top of a smoothie. Like for instance, sometimes I make a banana smoothie and I can sprinkle some oats on top of it. Either way, you getting you some fiber. At least get some fiber in once a day. I try to get some fiber in every day, whether it's from wheat bread or cereal or something like that. Yeah, I know I saw your oatmeal the other day. So these are just some things that give you fiber. Okay. Right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yep. I remember we used to pick pears off the tree. My grandma and my mom used to make that pear preserve, the peach preserve, the fig. They used to we used to pick the pears off the tree and the peaches, right? And they would wash and peel them and cook them on top of the stove. Have y'all seen how people be making that kind of dessert preserves? And they would let it cook on top of the stove, right? And then they'll make like jelly out of them and stuff like that. Yep. I remember those days. But these just some more things for fiber. Lima beans, lentils. I don't think I never had any of them. We got the green peas right there, the raspberries, the avocados. I used to not like avocados, but now I do. I used to not like avocados, but I like them now. Because, I put them in salads or I put them in some eggs. I'm trying some family members to take my. Oh, you said I'm trying some family members. You try to tell your family members to take. You said you take your colonoscopy next month. Oh, okay. And you said what you were saying about your family members? Oh, okay. So I was just showed y'all the importance of eating fiber. And like I said, you can find some desserts like candy bars, like Frank said. You can find like different types, all types of that will give you fiber from desserts to, hey y'all, I don't know if y'all see me. Uh like I have had snacks with fiber in it. You can find different types of food with fiber in it. It is good, like I said, for your heart health and your help with weight loss and things like that. So it'll have you where you can have a regular bowel movement. Or sometimes, like I said, sometimes you take medication, certain medication. I know certain medication make me constipated. And then if I go drink some juice or something with fiber, boy, it works it then. You eat certain types of food, it'll have you to, like Lewis say, certain types of food will have you going. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that with y'all. I did a few of my cardios, and I want to talk about the fiber, the importance of the fiber health. And the day is Wellness Wednesday. I share basically about wellness every day. I do some current events and things like that. Y'all seen it? The president last night, Lord, he would get so mad. He would get so mad with them folks. He had got so mad with the what they call him, the Democrat, Lord Jesus. He would get so mad with them because they didn't want to stand up and clap. I said, Lord, that's a shame. You're a president, right? And you at your party. You got one side of the people on this side, and then you got another side. Them Democrats didn't want to hear nothing he got to say, so he like to be. And he was calling them folk crazy. I was like, Lord Jesus, Trump. He was calling the people crazy, y'all. He was calling the people crazy because they wasn't clapping for him. I'm like, Jesus. But you got to be the president for all people, You can't just be president for... It was all... I just wanted to see what he was saying and same old stuff. They say he was telling lies. I was just tickled by how he was saying, these people, they won't even stand. They crazy. I'm like, Lord, is he having a meltdown on television? But anyway, y'all did y'all snack for the day, Frank? Y'all did y'all snack for the day yet? I had did mine this morning earlier. I did peaches I had bought me a couple of cans. He put me. I think I seen yours. I think I come in on yours. Girl, you be doing it up with them videos. You making all them different sounds and stuff. All right then, Farika. I be seeing you over there. Good for you. And you know, I'm just gonna tell you this right here. I don't know what you going through, but I know you go through some health issues also, Parika. But never give up, okay? No matter how hard things get. Because I have to tell myself that. Because there have been times I be wanting, whew, I said, Lord, am I going to make it through this? You know, sometimes when you feel like you're going through different things and you feel like you're alone, don't never feel like you're alone, because there are some people out there probably going through something worse than you. And that's what keep me motivated. That's what keep me motivated, because I know what I go through, but I know there's somebody out there going through worse things than I am. So I have to just continue to stay focused, continue to keep the faith. Because we all go through something. You hear me? We all go through something. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody got the perfect family. Ain't nobody got the perfect marriage. Ain't nobody perfect. We all go through something. Some people handle things a little better than others. Some people just can't go, because I know some things that I go through. A lot of people probably handle things better than me. But you have to find your own way. You have to find your own way of handling things. But what I do, I have to just let go and let God. And when I find myself doing that, and I talk to Him, I pray about things, and I find myself doing better, because I don't take nothing for granted. Nothing. I don't worship anything, because when you worship those material things, they can be taken away from you. All those things can be taken from you. So, only thing we can do is live one day at a time. Continue to keep trusting God. I mean, that's my thing. That's what I do. I'm trying to see what Frank said. I would go to my colonoscopy. Okay. I didn't have to ask. Oh, okay. Yeah, because somebody gotta take you there. You can't drive, whatever. I understand, Frank. I understand. Because I know when I had mine, my husband couldn't take me, so my daughter, she with me. I'm due for another one too. My doctor was telling me, I did my mammogram yesterday. She asked me, do I want to do a colonoscopy or do the little thing they sent through mail? I think I'm going to do the thing they sent through mail, but the thing about that, if you do the thing they sent through mail, if they find, if something still come out like negative, you still will have to do a colonoscopy. So either way, I still would have to do one. It's just that I just ain't ready for it. But I'm going to have to get one done this year. Because it's been 10 years. Because I first got one when I was, I think, 40 or 45. I think I was 45. Because I have IBS and I was having issues with my stomach. And that's what they told me, I needed more fiber and I need to eat more fiber. Yep. So other than that, I'm hanging in there. Like I said, I'm a little sore. Just those muscles. Just those muscles I ain't been using. Now I've been waking them up. I've been waking them up, y'all. I didn't want to be sore on me, but this is my second week doing those cardio. I think the more I do them, the more my body will get, my joints and stuff will loosen up and stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna do some walking. It's like it's trying to warm up out there. It was cold over first two days of the week, but it's trying to warm up some now. And I said I was gonna do some steps, walk a little bit and stuff like that. All that is for that good for your heart also. Yeah. But I'm about to get ready to get off of here. But I do want to thank everybody that did tune in. Like I said, this is part of my wellness journey. Long as God give me the strength to keep going, I'm gonna continue to keep, focusing on my health and doing what I'm able to do. That's one thing about us. We do what we are able to do. Don't try to do no more than you can do, because God is not going to put no more on you than you can bear. That's why I said, Lord, keep continuing to give me the strength. Like I said, dealing with the loss of my mom, it affected me mentally. But my mom is my inspiration. She's my inspiration to keep going, because I know if she could have did more with her joints and did things to help her, because my mom had got where she couldn't walk. And I'm using my mom as my inspiration to try to continue to stay strong and keep pushing. So, it's just like sometimes when I talk about it, my eyes get teary-eyed, but that's only natural because I'm still, and my doctor said, some people grieve for years. Some people do grieve for years. Some people just can't handle losing no one. But I know I got to continue to keep living. I got to go see my baby practice soccer today. Lord, she thinks she a pro now, y'all. I'm like, yeah, she's on the little soccer team. So I got to go, I told my children, I said, Lord, I enjoy my babies. I like being part of their lives. I like being, seeing some of the things they do and things like that. Because when I was coming up, it was a lot of things that I wasn't able to do. I wasn't able to attend. And see, now they got all types of stuff, all types of programs that children can be involved in, And that's good that some schools and some communities do offer things for children. Like in my hometown, it's not a whole lot the kids can do down here. It's not. But like where my daughter live now, the kids have a chance to go to like the rec centers and do after school stuff. Do something to keep them busy and to keep them out the street of getting in trouble. Schools. And I think that's what missing in a lot of these communities. And to keep them out the street. I'm trying to turn that computer on. I think that's what missing, with a lot of the communities, that and the children just don't. Some kids, if they ain't on their phones or they games or computers, some of them out there in the street getting in trouble. And it's good to have something for them to do. We know it's gonna be summertime after a while. Some kids, they tend to get in trouble. My grandson, he like to be doing sports. I mean, he's a sportsman. He try to play every sport. But that's good that he doing it. At least I know he won't be, getting into trouble or anything. So he said he finna do track now. He did football. He be playing basketball. Now he finna do track. So that one thing about my grandson, He try to keep busy. Those kids, they try to keep doing something. And I like seeing my grandkids doing things. I don't want them to follow the wrong crowd of people. That's why I always tell them, don't be followers. Do not be followers. Follow your mind, follow your heart. Trust God. Keep God first in everything you do. So I'm about to get off of here. I'll be doing some more cardios. Like I said, this is my second week. And I just do them Monday through Friday. And I start by doing the rest of this week. And then on Monday, I'm going to try to do something with my legs. Like I said, my left side is my weak side. You know, I have mobility issues. I don't, this left leg, it's not as fast as the right leg, but I'm going to try to do what I can. And I thank God my feet ain't as bad as it was. Because, that pain in my feet was killing me at one time. That's why I said I have came a long way. And I know it come from changing up on some of the things that I need to change up on. And I'm going to continue to keep moving forward with this. As long as God give me the strength. Y'all don't forget to check out the ones that doing the snack of the day. I think y'all doing a good job. I don't know who's live now, but if anybody live that was in the chat, y'all can check them out. Y'all make sure y'all check out my members. Thank y'all, my moderators, for, I don't know who was in the live when I first came on because I couldn't really see. I did see Louis, Frank, Miss Key. I think they was some of them was in there earlier. Thank y'all for watching the chat. Because we know we got some trolls be coming up in here. But you know, some of them just try to get to you. But you know, it is what it is. You either talk back at them if you feel like it. You have the right to block people out your chat. If you don't want to deal with trolls, don't deal with them. You know, get them out. You welcome, sweetie. You keep up the good work over there. Keep up the good work. You know, you have your style of doing your videos, and it works for you. If that's what you like to do, continue to do it. Because I be like, wow, how she do that? I be looking at some of your video, I be like, how she be doing it? I see how you had them snacks. And I'm like, how she be doing that? So, you know, like I said, all of us have something different to offer from our channels, from wellness to inspiration to, you know, entertainment. You know, we all get something from everybody's channel. And it's good that we able to do that because I ain't about that drama. I'm not about that drama, but don't bring me none. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not about it, but don't bring me none. You know, I will defend myself. But I'm too busy trying to stay healthy and legal. That's what my focus is. Anything else, you can have it, you know, but I will defend myself. And that's for anybody. Nobody deserves disrespect. No one deserves disrespect. I don't care who you are. If your children, if you supposed to be your friends, or if somebody coming in your chat. I mean, real life, if somebody disrespecting you, you got to know how to deal with them. Don't let them disrespect you. I can't stand a disrespectful child. That's one thing I can't stand. I can't stand a disrespectful child. No little child shouldn't disrespect no one. Even I can't stand someone disrespecting their elderly. You know what I'm saying? And the people with disabilities. You know? Because there are some cruel people out there that will do it. They'll do it. They will do it. Because they're just how they are. They're just how they are. Hey, living for Jesus. How are you doing? Good to see you, girl. I just been trying to stay focused on what I need to be focused on and trying to get this, make sure that heart pumping the way it's supposed to pump and trying to stick with the lifestyle I'm trying to stick with, but it's hard. Trying to eat right and do right. It's hard, but it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. And sometimes if it take for you to be away from around distractions to get where you need to get in life, let them go. Whether it's people, places, or things. Sometimes you have to just let go and let go. You been doing all right? How's my girls doing? You don't have to ask about my girls. How my girls doing? They doing okay? It's good to see everyone. Like I said, this been challenging. Some of the things that I've been doing lately. Yeah, it's been challenges. I'm moving muscles that I ain't been moving. But it's a good thing. It's for my health. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm doing these cardios. All this up here is so all these muscles are so because I've been moving my arms and stuff. Next week I'm gonna start doing the legs, and I know it's gonna be very challenging. But like my doctor told me the other day, I'm doing good. Keep doing what you're doing, and you gotta get that. Make sure that heart be pumping the way it's supposed to pump. They're doing good. Because a lot of people do end up with heart failure or heart disease. And like, they were showing me my results from my test. And, she said your heart is good, but you got some enlargement there. And we don't want it to get bigger. So we want you to try something different. And I had to let go of stuff. I just have to do it. It's hard. I had to put them fried chicken legs down. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, I just bake now. I drink more water. Try to stay away from the sugar, A lot of stuff I just had to let go. I had to let it go, y'all. In order for me to feel better. You see what I'm saying? I'm about to exercise, try to get healthy too. Okay. Go ahead, sister. You can do it. So I've been doing these little, and all this, like I said, it's so, but I think the more I do it, the more I'll be more used to it. But I probably going to like a wellness center where I can be able to get on the machine. And like I said, I got back issues and it bothered my left leg. Because that disc pressed down on my hip and caused this left leg to bother me. So that's why I wear a brace on because that nerve in my joints, they get irritated from my back and my knee be burning. Ooh. And they say it's that nerve. Right now I'm feeling okay. My blood pressure, I'm keeping my blood pressure kind of within intact, because I know last month I stressed a lot because I lost my mom, and my doctor said that was only normal that you grieving for my mom, and my blood pressure had went up, my anxiety had been spiked all the way up, and but I'm trying to get things back to everything calming down some now. It's because I've been trying to just let go and let God and focusing more on what I need to do to continue to keep my healthy path going. Yeah, I got a bad disc and it's on this everything from my lower back go down my leg. And it's that nerve in my knee. Even my shoulder. I supposed to be had surgery on this shoulder, but I said, Lord, I can't keep that these people keep trying to cut on me. And so that's why when you see me doing my exercise, you notice how this left arm, I really can't go real high with it, because it hurts. But I try to, that's why I try to do things in moderation. I ain't trying to get out here and act like I can run a marathon. Shoot. I ain't trying to do it. I work at my own pace, and you know, that's it. But I'm feeling okay though. Yeah. Every now and then when I have that taste for a piece of fried chicken, I might grab a piece. But when I used to work, I think I shared this with y'all. When I used to work, we used to stop at this store, like you know how those stores that cook fried chicken and those little honey biscuits. We used to stop at that store every day. Some of the people that would ride with me, they would play numbers, and we would get chicken. And I would get me, because I love that chicken breast and wing. And I would get me a breast and wing, or maybe a breast, daily. And the more I was eating it, the more it was making me sick. That grease wasn't agreeing with my stomach. It wasn't agreeing with my body. So, and I kept on wondering, I was like, every time I eat fried chicken or something like that, it bothered me. So I got IBS. That's why I have to eat more food with fiber. It would affect me so bad. I don't care. Whenever I would try to eat it, it just wouldn't agree with me. And I would try to eat some because I was having that taste. And I still will eat some, but I don't fry it. I don't, if I happen to get a piece, if I'm at a store, if they just ain't got nothing else, I get a piece. But force me cooking it, I don't do it. My husband, he'll eat it. I know how you feel. You okay? Yeah. I had them to do something to my hip. I had them to do a little surgery on my hip. They went in and cleaned, tried to go around and clean all some trying to clean the inflammation, because that's what it is. Authorizes inflammation and stuff like that. Today you could bake. Oh, you did? Okay. Y'all make sure y'all check out Miss Key now. She barbecued. I like to grill food, barbecue food like that. But I had them to go in and do something to my hip one year. It helped a little bit, but not much. So they did like a lumbar. They did like a thing to my back. Like I said, it helps, but the pain never seems to go away, because I deal with chronic pain. And the last time I got my ultrasound on my back, it showed us a lot of inflammation, arthritis. So that's what my doctor was saying. You got to avoid a lot of stuff you eat. And, so that's what I've been trying to do. But it's been hard. I get lost. Like I said, I get lost in the sauce. But I have my own list of foods, from no sugar to grain to, there's a lot of stuff I love going to Aldi's, y'all. I love Aldi's. They have a lot of different stuff at that store. I went and picked up me some stuff the other week. And so it's just like I have my certain foods, and my husband have his certain food, the kids. Sometimes they see how I be fixing my stuff. They be like, Grandma, let us try it. It look good. I thought y'all don't want to eat the way I eat. But anyway, I'm about to get off of here. That sounds good, Big Key. I got some little things I got from Aldi's. It's some shrimp. It got the shrimp in it, and it got the avocado. It's healthy. It wrapped in the avocado stuff. So I'm gonna try that. Like I said, I used to don't like avocados, but they pretty good now. They're pretty good. Yep. So okay, guys. I wish you luck on your exercise too. Living for Jesus. I hope everything work out all right for you and stuff. And I hope everybody continue to have a good day. And if you haven't seen our snack of the day videos, Miss Key Kitchen and More, she is my one of the hosts on the challenge, and we've been doing this for the last few years. We either share something we eat or we would put out inspiration. Next week we doing egg of the day. I think we got one more after that, 30 minutes of live. So all that gonna work for me because I'll be still doing my exercises. So this is a goal for me this year to stay focused, continue to keep going. You know, sometimes you get sidetracked, but you know, I just have to shake it off, start over, and keep it going. So on that note, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I gotta go see my baby. She practicing soccer again today, Mickey Loud. I don't really be seeing them do that, but I don't know too much about soccer. Soccer, and football. I don't know too much about that. I was looking at my granddaughter last week. I said, what do you be doing? So I'm gonna be learning more about what she doing, cause she gonna have a game coming up pretty soon. I never played soccer. It seems like to me they just be hitting the ball from. But to me they just be kicking the ball from side to side. But I know it's more to it. But yeah. Yeah, we had Living for Jesus in here too. Not Living for Jesus, but Grandma Lynn. Thank you, Grandma Lynn, for coming through. We had who else came in here? Miss Key, Lewis, Frank G, Living for Jesus, Lynn Lesson. Y'all make sure y'all connect with those guys. I don't know what all they did today. And we had Parika. Y'all check out everybody that came through. On that note, y'all continue. Anybody live that's in the chat now? Anybody live now? If anybody live, y'all can go over there and check them out. Shout out to my members again. I think I missed Terry's birthday yesterday. Was his birthday yesterday, y'all? I thought about it. Did he say it was going to be today? But anyway, for all the ones' birthday, Ooh, hey, Brian. I see somebody sending me some. Who is that? Oh, somebody sent me some jewels. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you, my brother. How you been doing, Brian? I be shouting you out, Brian. Do you be seeing why I be shouting you out? Well, I be shouting out all my members, and I be looking to see, have you been working on your channel? Y'all make sure y'all check out Brian. Thank you, Brian. Brian, did you see the address last night? The State of the Union, or whatever they call it. Trump is so serious, Brian. I couldn't help but to laugh at that man last night. I seen where he was calling the folk crazy. But he like he was doing some good things by honoring people that, and you know, like the ones that been through like the guy that was 100 years old. A lot of them got those medals and things like that. But he was getting mad at them Democrats. He would get mad. He would get mad at them folk last night. I said, Lord Jesus, I couldn't be in no politics. No. No. Uh-uh. And thank you, Miss Key, for sticking with me. Like I said, I think you've been one of the ones that been with me the longest. You and Frank that's in the chat now. I think y'all have been with me the longest. But I appreciate all my members, my moderators. But like I said, I want to show y'all the little cardio I be doing. It's for heart health. And it's for lung health and joint health. But I'm basically right now is focusing on my heart health and joint health and burning some calories. So, and I'll be doing these. Long as God give me the strength to do so, I'll be doing them daily. I might record some daily. I might not. It all depends on how I feel. But I will be this part of my journey for this year. But basically, I've been recording them and putting them in shorts and stuff. Um, so I'm just gonna continue to stay focused on my health and live one day at a time, guys. Let's see, tomorrow is Thursday. I'll do some more cardio. Let's see what else I probably do. Oh yeah, I got a doctor appointment tomorrow. Gotta do that. And then Friday. This month is winding down, y'all. This month is finna end. This is the last week of February. They buried my cousin on Saturday, but I'm just gonna take some stuff to the house. I can't do. I'm not feeling up to a funeral. That's my mom niece, but I'm gonna spend time with my family a little bit on Friday. Go to the funeral home. Then I'm gonna take my mom some flowers. Me and my brother's gonna go out there. And, yeah. But y'all just continue to keep me and my family in prayers. I lost a cousin the other day, well, a week ago, and she wasn't sick. She had, going to the doctor, like people go. That's why I said you don't know what people are dealing with. Cause a person look fine, you might think they okay, but you don't know what a person might be dealing with. Cause they was just saying my cousin, she wasn't sick, but she lived a long time. She was 81. She was my mom's niece, and but they really don't know what really was, cause she wasn't sick. I think they said she had a headache, or dealing with a headache or something. But yeah. That's why I said sometimes people can be hurting in the inside. They can be dealing with things that you probably can't see from just looking at them. That's why we can't take nothing for granted, guys. Nothing. So on that note, y'all continue to stay blessed. And thanks again, Brian, for giving me those stickers. And I see you did. I was like, who is that? I just saw it about 3 or 4 times. I'm like, okay, Brian. Anybody live that's in the chat? Any of my members? Is any of my members live? Or if anybody live that came through, I can put your link in the chat, or you can put your link in the chat. We'll go on and tune in over there to your channel. But other than that, thank y'all for coming through. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. Until next time. Bye-bye. I gotta go see my little granddaughter practice soccer, y'all. Who is that? Hey, Derek. Lord Jesus. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. I lost my mom a week before Christmas. I've been going through it. But I thank God for his grace and mercy to continue to make me stronger. Just still doing my health thing. Still trying to stay on this healthy journey. I found out I had a enlarged heart a little bit. So my doctor want me to do some cardios and watch what I eat. And, I've been dealing with joint issues for years. And just basically just trying to take care of my mind, body, and soul, That's it, dear. But it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yeah, I've been going through a lot these past couple of months, but I know God watches over me. I know he walks with me daily. And I know he ain't going to put no more on me than I can bear. And, I just ask him to continue to strengthen me. Losing my mom took a toll on me. But I know she won't want me not here taking care of myself. So that's what I'm She's my inspiration too. My daughter calling, wondering where I'm at. I will. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be praying for you. Cardio in my. Okay. Got that cardio in. My God. Is that amen? I can't have it no other way, Derek. I can't have it no other way without God. I have my days, like I said, I try to think about the good days with my mom, but my mom was dealing with pain. My mom went through pain every day. She went through pain every day. Tell us about the first, what? Tell us about, get that troll out of here. Tip, get out of here. We ain't talking about that. Lord Jesus. All right, y'all. But Derek, it's good to see you, dude. My daughter calling me, too. She probably wondering where I'm at. I'm finna get off of here. Let me call her on this other phone. We ain't talking about that today. Okay? Goodness. People just say anything. They say anything. Let me mute it right quick. We ain't talking about that. That's your sex life. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Hello? Okay. Anyway, thank you, Derek, for your prayers. And I know God gonna be here for me. And, He watches over all of us. And He knows what we go through. He knows, He knows every day. Like I said, people might say you don't sin, but that don't mean He's not there for you. And for this, whoever that was, look, I don't want to know about when you had your first orgasm. And it ain't your business when I had mine, okay? We're not talking about that right now. All right? So, Tulu. These people just come in and say anything. Lord Jesus. They come in and say anything. Lord have mercy. But let me get off of here. I see you. It's good to see you, Derek. I see you still doing your thing over there. Continue to keep spreading the word over there. Because we all need the word. We all need to hear that word sometime. But that person want to know when the first time they had, look, that ain't your business. Unless I'm talking about that, that's the only way you'll know. Hey, First Lady, how you doing? These trolls, I tell you, girl. They come up with so much stuff. They talk about so much stuff, I tell you. But anyway, I was just doing some of my cardios and just been sharing about fiber and different stuff. And just giving y'all updates of how I've been doing with the passing of my mom. Like I said, it been still hard, but I know God walks with me daily. I know He's right here beside me, giving me the strength to be able to do the things that I'm able to do. I can't go a day without God in my life. I can't. But I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. But I'm about to end up getting off of here. I was just laughing at that troll, honey. Talking about when the first time you had a. He was trying to say when the first time you had an orgasm. I'm like, get out of my chat. Because that ain't your business. I ain't talking about that today. I can't do it but laugh at some of these folks. I'm telling you. I just laugh at some of them. Because they just don't. But I said, sometimes they don't know what they be saying. I mean, I don't mind talking about sex. But I'm not talking about that at the moment. And what I do in my personal life ain't your business no way. You know what I'm saying? But roses for everyone. You right, an idiot. I'm like, what? But I gotta go because my little granddaughter got soccer practice. She wondering where I'm at. I gotta go see her, but she been being bad at school. I don't know if she need to play or not. I'm finna get her little tail. But thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to my members. Shout out for everybody that Derek, it was good seeing y'all. Make sure y'all go over there and check out Derek. He's one of my brothers. He always over there spreading the word. He's a preacher and he be having some good little shows over there. Y'all go over there and check him out. But other than that, my day been going pretty good. Still a little sore, just those muscles. Just been working those muscles, y'all. This for heart health, joint health, burning calories, and a lung health. I'm focusing on my heart health and joint health and the calories also. So, like I said, whatever I do is always be approved from my doctor. Anytime you have to change your way of eating or your lifestyle, make sure you consult your doctor. Don't change on your own, especially if you got health issues. So, on that note, thank y'all for coming through today. Thank y'all for the stickers, the hearts, the 100s, the flowers. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Every little gesture I get from y'all, it means a lot. It really does. Okay, I'll read what you said. Okay, let's see. You know, some people talk about sex and, it's okay. I mean, I talk about it or, I share something concerning relationship. But what people do in their bedroom ain't my business. How you do it, when you do it, how you feel. It's up to you if you want to talk about it, but that ain't my business. Because I'm not going to get over here and tell nobody mine. Because it ain't your business. I could talk about sex in a way that, educational wise, but force me trying to get in your personal business, nah, I don't do that. Because you can't let everybody know what's going on in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't need to know what's going on in your bedroom. Oh, for real. You got to keep, no. That's a no. Good to see you, First Lady. Thank you for always supporting. I appreciate all my members, the ones that been sticking with me. I really do appreciate you all. So on that note, y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. And until next time, bye-bye. And thank you, Brian, also for the stickers. Hello, welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl Airwoman Wellness. And I'm your host, Georgia Girl. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.